basic step to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth.
What's up everybody, back on the Shadowlands beta with some more raid testing for you. So today we're taking a look at Mythic Council of Blood in the new raid Castle Nathria. Now before we start, I just want to point out that this is very early beta, so a lot of things will change. So this is by no means a guide on how to, and due to it being beta there's a lot of bugs, lag and weird stuff going on. If you're interested in more than just the Mythic mechanics, make sure to check out my heroic video of this fight. Now I'll go over what we uncovered during the limited testing time we had. And there's a few new things here and a big old disappointment. Through the encounter you will have to deal with something called Dancing Fever, which is dispellable or cleansable a disease, targets 2 random players, silences and pacifies them for 5 seconds. Upon expiration, any other player within 8 yards are afflicted by the Dancing Fever. So it's your generic move out, get dispelled, or move out AFK kind of disease. But the big new thing here is an additional mechanic per boss defeated. Now in this fight, whichever boss you defeat first empowers the remaining 2 bosses, and the same thing again with the last remaining boss. So depending on kill order you get different abilities and mechanics to deal with, and the Mythic mechanic here is just an addition to that. So when you defeat one of the bosses, they spawn an after image that will use one of the defeated boss's abilities. For Castellan Nikolaus, it's Tactical Advance, where he charges random players and knocks them down. Baroness Frida is the Anima Fountain, big swirly blood pools that deals a ton of damage. And Lord Stavros is the Dark Recital, which links you to a player and requires you to dance a bit. So the point of that is pretty much which set of abilities do you want to deal with, or rather which combo will be the easier one. Because you have to keep in mind not only what additional abilities do the remaining bosses get when one is defeated, but also what ability will be left behind and how will that one interact with the new ones. So the after image that spawns when one boss was defeated spawns at the location of their death, and they kept smacking anyone who got in melee range with them. Not sure if it was intended, but they did. But apart from the standard Mythic tuning where stuff hits harder, have more health, etc, this is pretty much it as far as Mythic goes. The fight seemed extremely undertuned during testing, so I hope they really step that part up, and sadly the Dance Macabre, or however it's pronounced, is still there, and as far as I could tell nothing has changed with it from normal or heroic, not even sped up a bit, and that mechanic just needs to be scrapped or redone. I really cannot see what it brings to the encounter in its current state. Oh, it's a ball, well we gotta have a dance mechanic, but pressing a button every few sec 4 times in a row is not a mechanic. Heck, those quests where you have to interact with different stuff to make a drink or craft a bomb or make wine in Suramar has more complexity to them than this. And apart from the mechanic itself not making a whole lot of sense, the way it's implemented in the fight doesn't really make a whole lot of sense either. A boss reaches 50% and the fight just pauses and you need to run to a spotlight. It doesn't make the fight more complicated, it doesn't require you to deal with anything in particular. At most you might have to stop DPS or push DPS a bit extra to not have it overlap with something like Anima Fountain or the Dance Fever so it doesn't spread to the entire raid. So yeah, not really a Mythic mechanic, but I've just felt like complaining a little bit, since it's beyond me that not a single thing has been added or changed to it yet. But that's pretty much it. Whenever you defeat a boss, one of their abilities will remain for the rest of the fight. I could have made this video a lot shorter. My bad. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Guide will be released once Shadowlands is live and we figure out the encounter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Check out my Patreon and join the Stanky Discord for all your raiding needs come Shadowlands. And I'm also streaming on Twitch, retail raids and beta raid / dungeon testing. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.